The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Now it's Lewandowski, Lahm, Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Scholes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's Scholes!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. And it's Scholes. Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Burn. Great vision. Now it's Lewandowski. Puskás. Fernando Torres. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Manchester United have a free kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Martinelli tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And here's Batistuta. Goes looking wide. He's found a way through. The ball goes in. He'll try to keep this alive. Sporting making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Puskás. Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Oh, taken with style! Sporting are all square. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Torres. Scholes. And here's Batistuta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played in. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Gets his head on it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Oh, that's a key interception. Martinelli. Rodri. Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Martinelli tries to pass it through. Has crossed in chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Costa Curta does well to stand firm and defend it. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Mbappe. Ball comes... Oh, what a climb! Goal! Sporting! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Sporting go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. Costa Curta. For Martinelli. Batistuta. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Sporting, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The chance to pull further clear. No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And here's Torres.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5, Pushkash. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is that. Sporting have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Martinelli. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Goal! Sporting! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Sporting are looking to break at pace. Now it's Villa. David Villa stood his ground strongly. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! That is good. Shoots! And yes, it's there! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Messi. Spread it left. And no, that was never going to make it. Lewandowski, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Threads one in. Big chance! And he's managed to get rid.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Martinelli!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Fernando Torres. That is ended up in no man's land. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Messi. Now Kaká. Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now here's the delivery. Rodri.
1 minute added time.
Martinelli. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Sporting really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Sporting ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. There's the start of the second half.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Torres. It's a quick ball upfield. Martinelli looking to add to his goal. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Abiati claims it, and the danger passes. He's got away. No, again there's no way through. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres takes control of it, and he's on the move. That's a decent clearance. It's run loose here.
Kaka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. Sporting have it back and can go again.
Sporting have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zubimendi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Zubimendi simply refused to be outdone there. So that's it, it is all over. Sporting are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Haaland.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
It's a goal kick. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinelli. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. Now, can he find a finish? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Martinelli. Out towards the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big chance, corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Sporting really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Peru were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Hernandez short changes him with that pass. He's in a great position here. He is through. Real chance! Goal! Sporting! The breakthrough strike. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a little off target. Now that looks a decent ball. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again, in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Haaland is onto this. Decent chance! This possibly the last play of the half. Roberto Carlos with the short one. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Sporting really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Number 23.
Sporting ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
And the second half gets underway. No way through there. Beckenbauer. Sporting come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now a Peruvian free kick. Roberto Carlos! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Costa Curta.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rodri. And it's Rice. Martinelli. Out of play for a throw. He's got away. Rice proves just a little bit too strong. Here, oh, he's been caught. Terrific header. It's a goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot. It's in. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Sporting are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thinks about the shot. Cafu. And that's gone loose. Van der Vaart did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Peru needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Maradona. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Batistuta. That has ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. 5 minutes to add. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Now it's Mbappe. Martinelli. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most... Big chance! Goal! Sporting! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's been slipped through. He's shifting, throws for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Cruyff. Oh, well played. That's travelling a long way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it out wide. Now there's a fine ball. Rummenigge! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
Chance for a shot! Batistuta! And that was very necessary. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that's been intercepted. Oh, he's been... Mbappe! Goal! Sporting! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sporting are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cruyff's cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Roberto Carlos. Batistuta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Sporting are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager
Messi! And that has fair fizzed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There will be 1 minute.
Martinelli. Short changes him with that pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Sporting really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Sporting in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 19, Batistuta. Coming on the field is number
There's
7,
the start of the second half.
Haaland. Substitution in progress.
Zubimendi. And it's Cruyff. Always onto this. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. That's a shade optimistic. And they've got rid. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Sporting come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
Mbappe! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Rummenigge. And the finish! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Rummenigge. Sporting still have the cards to affect this game.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Rummenigge. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's Ruben Neves! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Ruben Neves really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Zubimendi. Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Mbappe. And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's neat. In towards the back still. Oh, what a climb! He's scored! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. And that's that. Sporting pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they want. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Now it's Villa. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar. Mbappe. He's got tall. He's got away with one there.
Demetrio Albertini really is one of the best midfielders of his generation.
He blazed the trail for that position, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe some have been able to emulate his brilliant passing range, but none can match his ball-winning ability too.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Jordi Alba. That is ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. David Villa. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that was vital. Now it's Villa. Beraldo. That's beautifully weighted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Milan are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mbappe. David Villa touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Messi. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Coming on the field is...
There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Goes looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And this is Van Basten.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Al Nassr are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Owen. Van Basten does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne, played right into his path. And it's made its way to him. Skims one in. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It'll be a throw-in. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Baresi cuts out the pass. Cafu. Now Griezmann. Griezmann making good progress on the right-hand side. De Bruyne.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! Messi. And it's Rijkaard. And he cuts out the supply. Van Basten. And it's Mendes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Griezmann. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Half-time getting close now. David Villa might just make this. And it's Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? Cafu picks it up out wide. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Yeah, he certainly hit it well enough. Still very good technique, though. Something he's never short of.
Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? David Villa! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone. But now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he welcomes it in. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Van Basten. David Villa. De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that is a little undercooked. Now that looks a decent ball. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And they win it back again. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get it through? Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Park Ji-sung. De Bruyne. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's Griezmann. Just about up to 75 minutes. Costa Curta. Now it's Villa. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Park Ji-sung. David Villa takes control of it and he's on the move. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe! Mbappe looking sharp there. Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Milan. Number 14, Chouameni.
Drilled in low. Rijkaard gets it clear.
Substitution.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Milan. Number 24, David Villa. Number 22, Neymar. Coming on the field.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Van Basten. Number 18, Soboslai.
And here's Griezmann.
Indicated.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rodri. Costa Curta. Not too much more here than six. That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Mbappe. Diogo Costa. With 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Mbappe is onto this. Out towards the flank. Cross chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That is good alertness. Now it's Forlan. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Roberto Carlos. And he's whipped it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. De Bruyne! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Neither side yet able to find the net. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Forlan. Played out wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rosicky. Rosicky.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. De Bruyne. Rijkaard. Milan, fine. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Villa. Rice. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Rosicki. Rijkaard. Burnley are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Bale. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard powering forward here. And it's Rijkaard. Played back in. Now, can they get him away? Lofted in. He gets big. Oh, in he goes again. It's in. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field, number 18. Bale.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Villa. Neymar, he's got away. Plays it across. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it again.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse, mercilessly. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now the cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chips it through. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mbappe finds himself offside. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Nice control. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Scholes. De Bruyne. Milan have reclaimed it. Half an hour played now. Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread it left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Some really good ball movement. Neymar. Hit into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Beckham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Araujo. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Lewandowski. Thinks about the shot. Goes for a shot!
Well, he's...
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's burst through! And he's there to belt it away. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar goes short. And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Santos are looking to go forward now. And this is Lewandowski. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. Costa Curta was in no mood for any of that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's intervened well there. Saliba. Van Basten, looking tidy in possession here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lewandowski. He is through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Substitution for Milan. Number 19.
Milan are making a change now.
Number 22. Neymar. Number 14.
Danger averted for now.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Erling Haaland. Number
And again, they
18.
run up against stubborn defending.
Number 10.
Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha.
Milan couldn't really be...
And there goes the final whistle. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard cuts it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Danger averted for now. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Rivaldo could try cutting inside here. Played with speed from back to front. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta, not the most accurate pass. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Savinho. Mbappe. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's in a great position here. Fired deep towards the back post. Another fruitless header.
Milan really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Good take, and is he in? De Paul. And it's Firmino. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Knocks it out wide. Savinho. Well seen. Saw that coming. Otto. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It's a threatening ball. And Firmino! Cleared without complication. He shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Savinho. Hit into the middle. Punched away. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick reminder.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Milan, number 9, Erling Haaland.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 11.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Goes looking wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he's in here. Cross into the box.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that was very necessary. Mbappe, Lewandowski, crosses it in. That's going to go a long way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just about up to the hour now. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Rivaldo gets into some space. And here's Rivaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Coming on the field is number 22, Neymar.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone looking for safety. Half an hour gone in the second half. Deftly away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Substitution for Milan, number 14, Chouameni. Number 15, Alexander-Arnold.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he was quick to react. De Paul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fires it in low.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rivaldo.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Spread it left. Back into the middle. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Quality ball. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Van Basten. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Budimir is onto it in a flash. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Budimir really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They want to be quick to recover this. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rijkaard chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
De Bruyne. Van Basten. Oh, good read. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Out to the right. Rosier. Good ball, good take. And he's decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bastoni. David Villa. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Budimir. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Tchouaméni clears it away. It's a throw-in. David Villa. Now it's Villa. Now it's De Bruyne. Goes looking wide. Rosier. That's a sharp pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Moit Gomez. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Villa. And that interception was most necessary. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante.
Has a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Costa Curta. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Looking for options for movement. And claimed it back swiftly. Isco is the team's great visionary. A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the... And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution in progress.
Pamplona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Forlan.
Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Isco, out towards the flank. He's found a way through.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Forlan, Costa Curta. Milan looking to pass their way through. Budimir looks to get on the end of this. Fernando Torres. Now it's Budimir. Chouameni. Becker. Good driving run. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that's a lovely exchange. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Van Basten. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Over to the other side. Nantes are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Villa. Adams cuts it out. Gabriel. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nantes looking to pass their way through. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well read, nice interception. David Villa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. Turns back here, probably the best option. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. He's in plenty of space here. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Can he finish? Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Milan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
David Villa. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Under an awful lot of pressure. And that is as far as they're going to go.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shot a goal! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Number 15.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Number 19. El Arabi. Number 11.
And he's forced to go back. Araujo. That's Cannavaro. Gabriel. And it's Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Araujo. Now it's Villa. Now it's Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. David Villa. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's that, the end. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician...